And
All right. Ready? Okay. So hi guys, my name is Andrew Montemayor, and today I'm going to show you a presentation I created using Zoho. I spoke earlier when I did my elevator speech about YPT training, use protection training, and this is kind of like an abbreviated version. So this is introduction to the basics. So it's not the whole YPT. That would take about 5 days to complete. So this is a stripped down version, but here's my first page right here. And I kind of write my transitions, just experimenting. My learning goal, this is the kind of like my topic. The goal of this learning experience is to enable volunteers to make safe and reliable decisions to ensure the safety of scouting youth. So we all have to go through this. So again, it's just a real basic synopsis, what it's all about. Then here I posted my learning objectives. I give my conditions, given a real-time video, what they're gonna learn. They'll be able to explain 2D leadership and one-to-one contact with 100% accuracy. And then the next one is photographic depictions. My condition is they will distinguish the difference between acceptable and non-acceptable supervisory practices with 100% accuracy. So that's my learning objectives. And on 3, I'll just play a short portion of it. It's actually a video of YPT training. Y'all can look at it, you know, when you get a chance. So it was actually longer, so I clipped it down about 1.5 minutes to get the parts that I wanted.
you trimmed the video?
Yes. Okay, so that's a short synopsis. About 1.5 minutes. The original video was about 8 minutes long, so I said, well, I don't want to play the whole thing, so I just captured what I wanted. And I don't have quizzes. As adult learners, I feel like, especially at my place of employment, people hate quizzes, and it doesn't really show that you've mastered anything. I mean, you could memorize it, but that's all you've proven if you memorize questions and answers. So a lot of stuff that I do is more performance-based. You know, can you perform the specific action? And so for my knowledge checks, it's actually explaining, distinguishing, and also students have the opportunity to go back to a slide if they don't understand it. So for this, I have explain yourself. In your own words, explain the concept of 2D leadership. And so down here, I said, you can understand it when you can explain it. Mm-hmm. So then here I give the actual explanation of 2D leadership, and it gives you a brief synopsis of what it means, what it entails. And I'll always use photos to kind of reinforce what I'm trying to explain, that you never have one adult alone with, you know, with a child or a scout. Next one, one-to-one contact, another knowledge check. Does it apply only to outdoor events? Well, if you watch the video, it'll tell you that it applies to all events. And again, I'll explain it. The no one-to-one contact policy applies to all scouting events. So it reinforces what they've learned, and I'm not asking them to memorize. I'm helping them along the way, and hopefully they'll retain it. I give them a scenario here. I explained there is a scout that's alone in the parking lot with one of the scouts. I'm sure you've already seen this. And so by looking at this picture and reading the scenario, they'll kind of understand what I'm trying to say. And basically, I'm asking, does this violate the VAC policy on 2D leadership and no one-to-one contact? And then I explain again, it's a direct violation, what can happen, the consequences. And then I finish off with the best type of scouting is safe scouting. And I've got some pictures here that reinforce it. See, there's two leaders there, 2 leaders there, and actually 4 leaders right here. And I just kind of finish the end. I congratulate them for going through the training process and tell them that they're ready to actually go into the deeper aspects of YPT concerning bullying, privacy, and safe scouting practices. And that's my conclusion for it. Do y'all have any questions on it?
I have one real quick. So you're basically focusing on the adult supervisors in this
Correct.
Learning module? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, and that's why youth protection training is something that we all go through. There's no supervisor, no volunteer that can handle any kind of children if they don't have this training, and we have to do it every 2 years. We have to renew it, and we also got to carry a card. A lot of times we'll do like an event, and we'll have inspectors come and say, "Hey, do you have the required documentation that you've taken youth protection training?"
So typically, like Drew, how long is the training? Like, is it face-to-face? How long is that?
It used to be face-to-face. They've transitioned from that into more web-based, and a lot of it they use videos or skits that are recorded so that adult learners, let's face it, adult learners hate to sit in front of a computer, read a bunch of text, and then have to take a quiz. I think adult learners, they learn more by doing. And so these videos help them to grasp the concept of, where they're at, what they need to accomplish to be, to supervise kids in a safe manner.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Everybody good?
Yep.
Good.
Good.
All right. So I'm going to stop the recording.